I am Lexie Lowery. I'm from Burwell, Nebraska, and I do barrels, poles, breakaway, and team roping. I started rodeoing when I was pretty young, probably 5 or 6, going to little junior rodeos, and my grandma was big into rodeo. She college rodeoed and ran barrels and tied goats and everything else. And my dad rodeoed some when he was in high school, and my grandma, she was bound determined to make me a barrel racer. And so from there it started. She got me a barrel horse. I started going to junior rodeos, then junior high rodeos in high school, and my probably biggest inspiration would be my dad. He's a world champion too, and I want to be just like him someday. I was in junior high and I rarely placed. I was struggling to run with everybody else, and my grandma would always tell me, you're running with them, you know, you're running with them. You may not be placing, you may not be beating them, but you're running with them. And my freshman year of high school, I got a new horse and we started to do a lot better. We were placing quite a few rodeos and poles, and every once in a while in barrels. And I had won my first high school rodeo in Thedford my freshman year, and I called my dad and I told him, and he was like, "Holy cow, are you serious?" Like, everybody was so excited. And past year I had gone to 2, and the first one of this year I ended up I ran in the slack at like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I knew right when I got on my mare that she was going to do well, and I ended up winning that. And I was like, I'm one of the big dogs now. Like, this is so amazing. I mean, there's so many people that I looked up to, like Jamie Molesworth and Haley Brown and all those girls that are telling me how awesome of a run I had, and it meant a lot. I plan to get my pro card, you know, after I turn 18 and do that for a while. Definitely running for the NFR is a big dream, and I want to make it there. It's really hard to have family who is so successful, where my dad was a world champion. I mean, I got big shoes to fill, but he's an inspiration. He's always telling me, never give up, you know, keep your head high and show them what you can do. I do not get to ride my horses during the week. My grandma does a lot for me. She is the one who takes me to all of my rodeos. And so most of the time I will either drive down here, load up the horses on the weekends and go to a rodeo, or my grandma will meet me somewhere and we'll load up and go. But yeah, I don't get to practice during the week. I don't get to ride my horses during the week. We show up at rodeos and we run. I had started singing at a pretty young age, and where my dad is an auctioneer, a lot of singing is knowing how to breathe, and it's a lot of dynamics to it. And granted, my dad cannot sing to save his life, but it's something that kind of clicked, and I really enjoy doing it. It's an outlet, you know, just singing and music and everything.